can start now. Good evening. It's because you're good evening. I'm here with another wine and FaceTime. How's everyone doing? Happy holidays. This is today's wine. It's a rose moscato red. It says it's fruity and fresh. It's CK Mondavi and family. Spritz Rose Moscato, California. Unmatched quality for generations. What else can I say about this? Don't really know how sweet it is, but it's semi-sweet, not too sweet. I started drinking this earlier today, if you can tell. Not even half the bottle. It was a sale in this wine store. It was 2 for 18, so I got 2 bottles of this for $18, but it's not bad, much better than I expected it to be. So I'm gonna crack my bottle so we can start. Okay. Here I go. Nice full glass. Definitely need my nails done, but don't be looking at all that. Don't get into that. Okay, so focus on me, but on my nails, right? So good evening, happy holidays. Hope all is well. It's another wine and FaceTime with me. KFITNOW. I've been having a really good time doing all these wine and FaceTime videos. And every week I'm always talking about something that's really relevant. So if I'm going through something expressing. And I decided to do a wine and FaceTime. So this is a Q&A. I get a lot of questions in my DMs. I get a lot of feedback, comments. People ask me a lot of things when I'm posting, I'm going to live on IG or Reel. I get a lot of questions behind the scenes, or even directly through a direct message on Instagram. And I wanted to choose today as a platform to be able to answer some of those common questions. I get a lot. Because although I feel like I answered them, I guess sometimes people may not realize I've answered them. So like what, I'm gonna do a Q&A on wine and FaceTime. I'm talking about all the most common questions I get, and I'm gonna answer all those questions the best I can. And again, you'll be able to see this replay on YouTube, or you'll be able to see it on Instagram live on my IGTV after 7:30 or so. I do 2 programs. I do the Zoom from 7 to 7:30, and then I turn it around to IGTV from 7:30 and on. I try to keep that between 7:30. And to be quite honest, I'm actually thinking about switching up the platform from Zoom to YouTube. So instead of me doing a Zoom call that goes directly to YouTube, I'm thinking about just exclusively doing the YouTube, so I don't have to worry about making a whole video just to upload to YouTube again. So that's what I was thinking about. That's how I've been feeling. But before all of that, happy holidays, stay safe. Let's sit. Not as sweet as I wanted to, but sometimes super sweet is no good either, because you eat back before you know it. Like, ooh, what time is it? Ready to go lay down. And it's like super duper early. So some of the Q&A I wanted to talk about. So a lot of people always hit me up on Instagram when I'm posting, and they'll say, how long are your workout videos? How long are the videos from beginning to end? So most of the time when I'm posting on Instagram, I'm posting a short snippet of a video. I'm not always posting the entire full-length video, because I feel like sometimes it may be too long, or people are not going to watch all the way through, or just give you the gist of the main focal points I'm talking about. So to answer that question, my workout videos are normally between 5 and 30 minutes long, honestly. After I do video edits and chop it up, for a reel or a story, it may come down to as small as maybe like a minute or 3. But in realistic time is really about 5 to 30 minutes, depending on what I'm doing. A lot of times I'm really trying to focus on getting 3 sets in for each of my movements I'm doing. And if I'm not doing 3 sets, I'm trying to definitely do at least 10 to 12 reps of whatever I'm doing. So I'm trying to do as much as I can, always trying to challenge myself. And I'm trying to go at my own pace. I'm always using motivational music throughout my workouts. I feel like if I don't have music sometimes, I won't last as long in the workout, or I won't be as motivated to work out. So I definitely need my music. A lot of people ask me too, like, what's on your playlist? Like, who do you listen to when you're working out? And my playlist is not crazy, but I feel like it's really diverse. I have some Drake, I have some Lil Wayne, Rihanna, DJ Khaled, Kendrick Lamar. I have some Cardi B in there, Jay-Z, DMX, Nas. I have a lot of people. Like, I'm definitely into R&B, hip hop. I'm really not a fan of so much of hip hop of 2021. I'm definitely into old school hip hop, like Missy Elliott and Busta Rhymes and stuff like that. So I have a very diverse playlist in my opinion of, workout music, but I love to listen to like the high tempo, high energy, fast paced stuff. So that's really for me like a lot of Beyonce, a lot of DMX, a lot of Rough Riders, Busta Rhymes, Swiss Beats, Timberland, those producers and people that make those high tempo energy songs that you just want to dance the whole night through. Like I'm really into those. Those definitely help me with my cardio warm-ups and my stretches. Excuse me. And it really makes me want to like get into the whole workout. So those are definitely my go-to. But I definitely listen to the radio sometime. I listen to iHeartRadio, or I go to YouTube and I put in 2021 hip hop, 2021 R&B, or popular music, new music. Like that's my thing. When I want to hear something a little bit more diverse. In addition to that, I'm really getting into Afrobeat. I think Afrobeat is super dope. I never really listened to Afrobeat so much before, but being an African hair braiding place, being my daughter's hair, watching like the TV while her hair is being done, I realized like how interested in Afrobeat music is. The beats is so smooth and clean, and they do a lot of dance movement, and every dance is like a 2-3 step. Everything is really, easy. I'm like, you know what? Me and my daughter could definitely do some Afrobeat music at home, like a Zumba, but it's Afrobeat. We get our 2, 3, 4, 5 steps in, and we can have a good old time. So definitely get into Afrobeat. That's something I was never really into before, but I think it's a great, easy way, kind of like a Zumba, to get into like a nice, fast-paced movement, nice workout, a great, cardio warm-up or a nice stretch or cool down period. Afrobeat is definitely the move. I don't really necessarily know many specific artists by name to say this to this person or that person, but if you type in Afrobeat on YouTube or go to Google, look into Afrobeat, I'm pretty sure you get like maybe 4 or 5 videos of music songs you may hear from there, and you can just like start picking up on them artists and like looking at other channels and subscriptions those artists have, because the music is really, really good, really high intensity, really high impact, really fun, really playful, really cool. And it's like, wow, I should know all about Afrobeat. I never heard nothing about Afrobeat. So Afrobeat, I definitely like that. Another question I get is, how old am I? I'm old. I am 39 years old. I'll be 40 in May, and I'm not as young as I look. People think I'm like in my 20s and 30s, and that's super great. Love all that. Got a grown daughter who's almost 23 any day now. I'm definitely not that young, but I feel super duper young at heart. I feel younger than I did in my 20s and my early 30s. So I'm really blessed to say that, I feel as young as you guys may think I look, but I'm actually 39 years old. I have 2 daughters. One is about to be 23, one's going to be 13. So yeah, I'm not that young. Another common question I get a lot on social media is, why do you work out? You look great. And for me, it was just, a personal decision, having a complex about not feeling good in my skin about certain clothes I wore, or, time periods of my life, or, just being physically extra sweaty or musty, having a pH balance issue, or just feel like I'm taking too many showers a day just because of my weight and, other things like that. I'm like, okay, I need to do something about this. So, thank you for all those people that say, why do you even work out? You don't need to work out. You're not fat. You're not, you're perfect, whatever the case is. We all have something we're working on. And for me, I wanted to start something different. I wanted to tone my tummy. I wanted to like, tone my butt, tighten up, tone up all around, lose some inches, so that was important for me. And I understand what I see and I want may not be equal to what other people see and want for me. And, I can't please everybody, but I could damn sure try to please myself. So, that's the answer to that one as far as, why I work out and, all those good things. So another question that I'm always constantly getting on social media too is, what did you do to get your desired results and looks? And honestly speaking, that's kind of hard to say because I made a lot of mistakes. I did a lot of things backwards. I didn't, combine everything initially the way I should have. I started working out 5 to 6 days a week, and I didn't really pick up also the healthy eating so much later. And I didn't cut red meat out of my diet and white meat. So like, years later. So it was a transitional period for me. I've learned and picked up things throughout the journey, some late, some on time, some, just it was just too late to inhibit it, but it was great to have the knowledge and information for it or whatever the case is. But it took a while. It literally took about 5 years, like the entire journey from 2015 to now. It took all this time to finally get somewhat of a desired look for myself. And it was full of trials and tribulations. There was, not eating with the diet, not eating with the workout. There was just the extreme workout. There was injuries, there was fatigue, they were stressed, they was not balancing things right, they was not knowing how to cook the right meals or, you know, feed my body the proper nutrients it needed at specific times. So there was a lot of issues. And, luckily for me, over time, I got to get better and learn and understand and research and find out better ways to do things. But it was super duper hard in the beginning. Like I didn't just master everything. It wasn't just a piece of cake. It was none of that. It was real tough cookie stuff because, I really didn't know what I was doing. I had some personal trainers and I had a lot of people who would give me tips and tricks of do this, do that, do this, do that. But, I feel like I learned on my own as far as what works for me, because what works for me may not work for you and vice versa, just like with this whole vaccine thing, you may get the vaccine, I may get the vaccine, your side effect won't be my side effect, and it just is that way. So same thing with the whole workout and everything, I had to learn on my own, but I did have a lot of support and advice and people around me giving me tips and helping me out in the initial beginning as far as things to do, not to do, where to start, how to create a habit, how to create a routine, how to make it fun, how to make it interesting. I did have many people in my circle who helped me, configure that, and get the right mindset to get a complete space to what I want to do. Cheers. Definitely longer than a sip. Just to revert, today this is what I'm drinking. It's a Moscato Red by CK Mondavi and Family, California Rose Moscato. Kind of sweet, not too sweet like the regular Moscato Rose and Gold or the Moscato I'll be drinking, but I'll probably definitely buy it again. Not spectacularly sweet, not extremely bitter, kind of in between. It's okay. This is the first bottle. I have 2 bottles. I found this in a wine store today. They had a sale 2 for $18. So this is bottle 1. I started this earlier in the day, like way before my wine and FaceTime. And this is where I am as a wine and FaceTime. So for my next call from 7:30 to 8, I probably won't be drinking any at all. I'll probably just be nicely buzzed already from the whole bottle I've drunk so far. But it's all good in the hood. Hope you guys are definitely having a safe holiday and, out there being, consistent, following the rules and what you have to do to make yourself and your family feel safe. I feel like I'm doing the same. I'll definitely be out last minute with all the Christmas shoppers, last minute getting all the holiday hustle and bustle fights. I'll definitely be in that again because life is just what it is at the end of the day. But some more Q&A questions I have. Do you have sisters and brothers? Yes, I have a sister in Jersey and I have a brother in New Jersey. Yes, my sister and brother do not live in New York. So if you think you bumped into someone who looks like me in New York, it wasn't me. It was my sister or my brother. They don't live in New York City. I don't have any immediate family who live in the city. All my family lives spread out. I have people who live in the Bronx, who live in Brooklyn, who live in Staten Island. And from there, it's, further southern states and stuff like that. But there's no one who looks like me in the city that's related to me. They could look like me, but they're not related to me. So that's a common question I get is, do you got a sister or aunt or somebody who lives in the city? I could have swapped someone like you. No, you didn't. It wasn't me. But it's all good. Also want to spend a special shout out to my daughter, Destiny. She'll be turning 23 this year. And I think right now she's in home with some friends, having a good time, having some drinks and fun and doing a pre-celebration to turn up, her birthday's at the end of the month. So, she's just trying not to put so much pressure on herself for her birthday and all those shenanigans. So big shout out to my daughter, Destiny, turning 23 this month. Plus 23rd birthday. She's already doing a pre-turn up weeks before her birthday, where it's the end of the month. She's already having friends over, doing what she does, so that's super cool. Shout out to her. Hope she's safe, as I'm pretty sure she always is. But in the day, for now, I'm going to cut this video short. You guys can catch me again at 7:30 on Instagram Live on my Instagram feed, which is Kachel_fit_now. So that's spelled KYCHEL_FIT_NOW. And that's at Instagram. And I'll be picking up this conversation there from 7:30 till 8. And it'll be the same, conversation, Q&A, answer as many of the questions I get on social media and in person about my journey and everything else. And you guys want to engage, you guys can engage with me one-on-one on the screen, or you guys can ask me questions. You join my live. Just another little tip and hint for you guys as well. Again, as I said in the beginning of the broadcast, I'm truly thinking about bringing wine and FaceTime from Zoom exclusively to YouTube, because most of the time I send this Zoom to YouTube with edits and stuff like that. So why not cut out the middleman Zoom and just do this strictly on YouTube? So you guys can definitely expect to see that happen soon within the next few weeks, by the new year possibly. I'll probably be doing wine and FaceTime exclusively on Instagram and YouTube only, and I'll probably be cutting Zoom extremely completely out of the deal altogether because it just seems like an extra step I'm already doing, and why not just host it extremely, through YouTube versus just doing it extremely through Zoom. But again, as always, you guys know I started the Zoom thing just for those people who felt like they wanted privacy and they didn't really want to be on social media and have a safe space to feel like they can relate and chime in and vibe off of what I'm doing and have that safe space where they don't feel like they're being recorded or they're on a platform with people they don't know and whatever the nuance and odd anything they wanted. That was just me trying to accommodate those people. But just between me, you guys, I definitely can see me going to YouTube exclusively probably as soon as next week, maybe. I can really, really see that. So, by the way, next week you guys may not get a video from me. I'll definitely be on the road traveling. I'm going to Maryland for my grandmother's 90th birthday. She'll be turning 90. And how many times do we turn 90? She's a queen of wisdom, good love, energy. Very supportive person who supports and loves me unconditionally, as well as my children. Never misses a beat, doesn't miss a birthday, and I just so love her so much for that. So shout out to my grandma Susie Medina, turning 90 next week on December 18th. So you guys may not catch me Thursday the 18th. Saturday the 18th because I'll probably be on the road coming back from Maryland from celebrating my grandmother's 90th birthday, as I said. So to each and everyone, please hope have a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, all that good stuff. Please remember to social distance, wash your hands with that antibacterial soap. Get the thing if you need to get it, if you believe in it. If you don't want to, continue to do all the things make you feel safe and good about yourself. And so then, stay tuned. You can follow me on YouTube, KFITNOW, Instagram, Kashelle_fit_now, Facebook, Kashelle Fit, email, KashelleFitNow@gmail.com. It's been a pleasure as always. I thank you guys for logging in, tips, trips, ideas, feedback, questions, reactions. I appreciate it all. Is so much very welcomed and appreciated. Thank you for staying strong and following through me all this time.